Guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be my monthly favorites, and this month honestly just went by so fast. It is ridiculous. It's officially not the very end of the month yet. It is still the 27th, but I thought that I would get this video in early. And I have a decent amount of products to share with you guys this month. So super exciting. I've got mainly makeup, one skincare product. I'm gonna start off with the skincare product first just to get that out of the way. So as you guys know, as I mentioned in literally every video of mine recently, I did get a new job. I work for MOOGOO. They do incredible skincare, and I have been using their stuff like every single day without a doubt. I'm always using their products every single day. I literally only use one different eye cream from a different brand, and that is it. Everything else I use is from MOOGOO. They are incredible. So I have actually recently started using their cold press Tamanu oil, and this is specifically for scarring and acne prone skin. Now I am very fortunate to say that I am not acne prone, thank the Lord. But I do have a little bit of scarring. Obviously I have a couple of stretch marks. I wanted to see if I could, I guess, not so much get rid of them, but just help like quicken the process along to make them fade. I actually also use this on my face every single night underneath my night cream as well. And this, I feel like, sometimes when I get a couple of little breakouts, I feel like this really just tames them down a little bit. It smells like celery. It's kind of unusual, but I find it's really working quite well for me. I can feel that I have gone through half of the tube at the moment, but these are great. They do have 4 different serums. You've got your rosehip oil, which is very standard. I think a lot of people know what rosehip oil is and what it's for. They also have a 3 vitamin serum as well, is for mainly anyone with dehydrated, really dehydrated skin actually. So they've got that one, and they've also got the vitamin C serum, which I use every single morning as well. So I use that one also, and of course the cold pressed Tamanu oil as well. Okay, so I've been using a couple of different foundations, and right now I am testing out a new one that I've recently gotten, and I will probably mention it in my next month's favorites because I definitely have that feeling like I'm really enjoying it right now. So I will probably talk about it next month, but for now I have really been reaching towards my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and this stuff is really nice. I do have a combination oily skin type, but I am wearing it at the moment. I think the trick with this is just put down your skincare first, a really good mattifying primer, and then this over the top, and just mattify where you need to. So for me personally, I tried this out. I love the feeling of it. It's kind of like a water-based feeling, so it's really thin on the skin. I actually like to rub this in with my fingers, weirdly enough. I think it applies really nicely with either a brush or fingers. I personally like using my fingers to apply this. I just feel like it's just a really easy product to kind of work with, and I literally just squirt it on just to my face, and then I just rub it in, and I find that it looks absolutely beautiful that way, and it's super quick and super easy, and that way you can build the coverage up if you want to. I do it up to about a medium coverage, and this stuff just looks so stunning on the skin, but it definitely does have more of a luminous base and a luminous finish. So I like to mattify it just where I need to, and I find it actually lasts pretty, you know, pretty much the whole day on me. Holy shit, this stuff is no joke. So I'm pretty sure I'm like the only person on the face of this planet that has not tried Shape Tape. And recently my best friend went over to the US, and of course I gave her a list of products. I have filmed a haul and I will be uploading it very soon. But while she was over there, I got her to go into Ulta and get me 2 Shape Tapes. I've never tried it. I am so obsessed with this stuff. It is so good. Literally everyone and their mother talks about this. Everyone and their mother is obsessed with it, and I understand why. It is so good. If you are someone who is prone to like really bad creasing, try this. It is so good. If you can't get your hands on Shape Tape, which everybody can because they can purchase it on the Tarte website, but if you don't want to buy it on the website, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer I find is very similar. I find the way that it finishes on the skin and the way that it wears is very similar. So this stuff is no joke. So full coverage. It's incredible. So not too long ago, I was actually watching Sammy Robinson, which I'm sure majority of people should probably know who she is, especially if you're in the Australian community, you probably know who she is. She is so beautiful and so down to earth, and she's so easy to watch as well. Now, I was recently watching one of her videos, and she mentioned in one of her recent Get Ready With Me's that she really enjoys using this Clinique Chubby Stick in Curvy Contour, and I was like, I have that, and I literally have like never used it. So I pulled this out, started using it. It is so good. You know, I'm so happy when I start watching people and they have products that I have, and you know, maybe it's something that I've never tried before, or maybe it's something that it's been in my collection for a while and I used to use it all the time, and then I fall back in love with it. And that's seriously like the best part of Instagram and YouTube, is finding products that I have previously had in my collection and then falling back in love with them. So this was one of those products when she mentioned that she had that, and I realized that I had it in my collection. I had never used it, and honestly, I'm obsessed. This stuff is so good. It is so easy to blend, and it just gives this really nice kind of natural, like bronzy, like matte contour look. It's really good, super easy to use. So if you're someone who's just beginning in cream contouring or just contouring in general, this is really easy. Like, it blends out so nicely as well. You could literally blend it out with a beauty blender, your fingers, or even a brush. I like to literally just like chuck this on literally everywhere and just blend it in with a big fluffy brush, and it works so well. It just blends out like a dream. It lasts all day. It's just a good product. Speaking of contour, this palette I believe I mentioned in my last month's favorites, and that is the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit. This stuff is so good. I recently received it in a PR package from Revlon, and I seriously, like, obsessed. Like, I am so thankful for it. But this is such a good palette. I'm so in love with this. I'm pretty sure this is the one that Chloe Morello collaborated with them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. So it is a contour palette that does contain a banana powder, a very subtle highlight, and then a bronzer color and a contour color. This is so fantastic. Honestly, I use this every single day. It is just such an easy throw and go product. I literally just get a small brush for the banana powder, chuck it on underneath the eyes. I use a little bit of the subtle highlight just on top of the cheekbones, use it on the eyes, in a corner, brow bone, and then I'll literally grab a big fluffy brush and just dip in between these two shades, and I'll just fluff it on to my cheeks and my forehead, down the sides of the nose, and then I'll grab a small fluffy brush for my eyeshadow, and I'll just go in again with a mixture of these two colors, and I'll just chuck it on the crease and the lower lash line. And that's it. Like, it is so easy. I love the fact that it comes with a massive mirror in it as well. It is so easy for travel, and I just really like the formula of these. I honestly haven't used that much Revlon in the past until I started using this. This is fantastic. I feel like if they made more products like this, I would be so inclined to buy their products, because this is phenomenal. I really enjoy this, and I would highly recommend it. Again, if you're someone who's just starting out in contouring, or if you're someone like me who has a ton of bronzers and you don't need any more in your collection, but you want to add that one more to your collection, give this a go if you haven't already. It is amazing. Brows. You guys know I love brows. They are seriously one of my favorite things to do. I'm completely obsessed. Oh my god, there is one more product that I forgot that is part of my favorites. Hold on. This is game changing. I am so obsessed with this stuff. So I recently actually discovered this was in my collection again. It was just one of those things, and I was actually talking to a girl about it at work, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I have that, and I found it in my collection and I actually used it. It is the Maybelline Brow Tattoo Gel Tint. I remember when it first was released, I actually tried it and I didn't like it. If I'm being completely honest, I really didn't like it when I first tried it. I just thought that it was too intense. It just didn't really work well. I don't know, I just wasn't about it. So I chucked it in my collection, as I do with a lot of different products, until I started talking about it again. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna give that a go, because I've recently been apparently about the easy makeup life. I've gotten lash extensions and I like to tint my brows now, and it takes me like next to no time to get ready in the morning. It's incredible, but this really has helped me so much. So it is a really easy application. I will admit it's not very precise though. That's the only problem. I do have to go in with a lot of Q-tips to clean up the edges, because it does stain the skin, and that's particularly what I like to do. I like to overdraw my brows. That way, if I do need to fill them in the morning, it's very minimal. It's a very small amount, and then I just chuck some brow gel in and it's all good. So this is really cool though. So it's basically just like a little paintbrush. It looks like a little lip gloss, and it basically will stain and tint your brows and your skin if you put it on there too. And you just peel it off and it's good to go for the next couple of days. I will use this maybe 2 times a week just to make sure that my brows are like, you know. So in the morning, I literally just chuck a bit of brow gel in them and I am good to go. Life-saving, honestly. If you are super lazy with your brows, this stuff is like a miracle. Now, when I need to fill in my brows, I will actually use the PONI Cosmetics. This is their Mainstain, I believe these are called. Mainstain, and I like to use the color 1, which is the lightest, and it's a really nice taupey, like ashy color. Perfect for blondes. It just looks really nice in the brows. It's so easy to use. It's really creamy but not too creamy. It's somewhere in between. So yeah, this is a great product. It stays all day long. It does not budge. Also, I mean, PONI Cosmetics is cruelty-free and vegan as well, which is also a bonus, and they are good priced as well, which is awesome. So yeah, definitely recommend the PONI Cosmetics products. They are incredible, and their Mainstain is no joke. It does not budge. So I've got 2 more products that I want to mention, and first one being what I've got on my lips at the moment, and yes, it is very minimal. Nothing crazy, but I really haven't been about that kind of life, you know. I haven't been wearing a lot of lipsticks that have a lot of color. So I've recently been resorting to lip glosses. Weirdly enough, I absolutely hated lip glosses. Like, if you were telling me like 6 months ago that I would be wearing lip glosses every day, I literally would have called you crazy and would have laughed, because I hated lip glosses, and I don't know why I've fallen in love with them, but I think truly it is purely because of this lip gloss, and that is the HAYLEY Baldwin for Model Co lip gloss. This is in the color Biz, and it is a really nice, very neutral kind of pinky rosy color. It really doesn't come off as a lot. It just gives a lot of shine, a little bit of color. It's just a perfect everyday lip gloss. I'm so obsessed with this. I need to get the full size. This actually came in one of my Bella boxes, so I am so happy with this. So I'll definitely be purchasing the full size, but right now this is the perfect travel size, and the color is just perfection. And the last product that I want to mention is a perfume, and I never mention perfumes because I am probably the worst person at describing scents. I really am, so I don't know how to describe the scent, but I have been loving the Estee Lauder. This is the Modern Muse La Rouge fragrance. So beautiful. They do have 3 in their range. The one with the red bow, I'm pretty sure is the one that Kendall Jenner was actually endorsing, so stoked. There's also one with a navy bow, and there's also one with, I believe, a light pink bow. So there is 3 in the range. The red is definitely my favorite though. It just, it just smells so good. It smells kind of sweet, kind of musky, like it's just a good mixture of everything that you want in a perfume. And let's be real, the packaging is adorable. I'm obsessed. And that, guys, is everything that I have been loving for this month. Can you believe we are almost in June? I am just like gobsmacked. Like, this month has gone so quick. So hopefully June is a fantastic month, just like May was. Let's just hope that it slows down just a little bit. That would be greatly appreciated. But that, guys, is everything. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorites are in the comments down below. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.